are you, Mama?
Hi guys, so I'm gonna show you now how I've done the neck. This is obviously a little sample, the same that I did with the other tutorials. And we're gonna have to imagine this is the front side of the sweater and this is the back. So as you can see, the neck is not the same at the front and compared to the back. So at the front is a bit deeper. And so this is what we're gonna do last, basically after we have sewed the sides and the shoulders and done the sleeves. Then last thing that we're gonna do is the neck. So I'll show you how I did it. So we're gonna start at the back in the first stitch that you can find right after the seam. So in my case, it's this stitch that you can see there. We're gonna insert the hook and then we're gonna chain one. And now we're gonna do 3 decreases. So we're gonna do 2 single crochets together 3 times. So 1, this is my first decrease. 2, oops, 3, so they have done 3. Now we're gonna crochet the rest as normal, just straight until we get to the other end. I think in the tutorial I'm asking for 14 single crochets. In here obviously I'm gonna have way less. Okay, so I'm right at the end. So I'm gonna do 3 decreases again. So this will be, let me check that I'm doing this correctly. 1, this will be 2, and then this will be 3, and I'll be 1 stitch away from the seam. Okay. One decrease. Oh, this is tight. Okay. Second decrease. And third decrease. And then now I have 1 more stitch before the seam, and we're gonna grab this stitch and this stitch, the first stitch after the seam, and we're gonna do a decrease again. There, and now the first stitch, which is this one. It's a bit tight because the seam is right next to it. There. We're gonna do another decrease. And then here we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna start decreasing again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this is the first decrease. Now we're gonna do the second decrease. And now we're gonna do the third decrease. Okay, and now the same as we did with the back, just gonna do normal single crochets here. Let me see, okay. I think I'm 1 decrease, 2 decreases, and 3 decreases again. Okay, so let me see. I think I need to do 1 more. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that one. Let's just stop here, and now we're gonna start decreasing again. I think in the pattern you have to do 14 single crochets. So this is my first decrease. This is my second decrease. Wait, I don't like that one. Let's do it here. And this is my third decrease. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. I'm doing it in the back loop just because I can't do it here. That way we maintain the shape of this V's here. 3, 4. So now we're 1 stitch away from the seam again. So we're gonna do this one, and now we're gonna do a slip stitch to the first chain 1 that we did. And then this is our first row. Hope I'm not being too confusing. Okay, so after I finish the first row, now we're gonna do the waistcoat stitch, which is basically a single crochet, but instead of inserting your hook, for example, there, as you would here, you're gonna do it in the middle. So right in the middle of this V. So at the beginning it's a bit tricky. There. So I'm also asking in the pattern to go down a hook size. So I did this with a hook number 6. So now I'm going down to a hook number 5. I don't know if you can see it there. So we're gonna continue. It's a bit tricky to get it right in the middle in these 3 decreases. So it's not the end of the world if you don't. I'm gonna do it right there. Okay, so we chain 1. Let's see. So we have the first decrease here. So we need to try to get this in the middle. So now we're just gonna do this stitch all along the neck. No decreases or anything else. This is another decrease, so we need to try to get this in the middle. There. 2. Now this one. It will get easier at the beginning, it's a bit tricky. Okay, and try not to do it too tight. Otherwise, yeah, it's really hard there in the next row to insert the hook. That said, I tend to crochet a bit tight. So I need to remember not to do it too tight. No, that's not in the middle. There. There. I tend to go here, so be careful. This is the normal single crochet stitch. So remember, it has to be right in the middle. There. This one's a tricky one because it's a decrease. No, I'm not in the middle. There. Here we have another decrease. I'm just putting the hook in these decreases right in the middle between the two stitches that I decreased. Anyway, I don't know if you can see there. It also looks like a knitted stitch, like this one. Okay, so now we're at the end. Let me see. Yeah, so this is where we started. So yeah, I do need to last stitch here. Start in the middle. And now in here, we'll do a slip stitch. And this is row 2. I only did 3 in this sweater, so I'm gonna do 1 more and then we'll be done. Okay, so I finished the 3rd row, so I just wanted to show you how it looks like when you have finished it. That's it. Hope you like it.
Bye.